What's going on, everyone? It's the All Gaming blog here, and on this video I want to talk about the game releases for 2013. Now at this part of the year people usually talk about the end of the year discussion, which I already had. I already made a video about it. Now I want to talk about the future, what's going to be released on 2013, some of the games that I want to go through, and just this is my personal opinions and just my personal thoughts on these games. And the first game I want to talk about is Dead Space 3. Now, the Dead Space series is considered by most one of the most scary video games ever, or one of the most scary video games out there. Dead Space 3 is gonna bring the scary platforming. Still, it's still gonna be there, and it's gonna be scary as ever. I'm gonna try to do this without give you guys too much spoilers about the video games. So, moving on to Crysis 3. I've played Crysis 3 before and I can tell you it is fantastic. It's an awesome first-person shooter game. Now, I've heard, and this is based on stuff I read about, that Crysis 3 is going to push our consoles to the maximum, not even leaving 1% of the consoles unused, basically. So it is really going to use 99.9% of your console's power. So whatever, it's gonna be really powerful. Moving on to God of War Ascension, the other important piece in the God of War series. Now, God of War series is one that I very enjoy a lot. It's a great series, exclusive for the PlayStation 3, yes, but the game is gonna be fantastic regardless. Moving on to Dead Island Riptide. I have played Dead Island 2. I played it loads. I haven't played it really that much because it gets really repetitive at some point. But I still play it, and it's a great game. But I could see some flaws at that point. And I've read some interviews and some stuff with the developers, basically they're saying that they are going to address all those issues. Instead of making the game just like melee, or instead of just having to use weapons that deteriorate way too fast, they're gonna use basically more guns, like they did on the little campaign, the Rider White campaign. They made at some point in the game to use more guns, which I think is excellent that they're gonna do that and that they're listening to the fans and whatnot. Moving on to The Last of Us. I honestly don't know what to expect much from this game. I think it's similar in many ways to what's it called, a Heavy Rain, but it kind of takes in the story more deeper, and it's gonna be sort of a basic Heavy Rain, but a bit better, way more developed than Heavy Rain in a way. Moving on to Arma 3. Again, what to expect from a game that Arma 2 is probably one of the most sold games on Steam right now because of the DayZ mods. Now, does that mean Arma 3 is gonna sell? Probably not. I don't know. It all depends. But it's just to show that mods are good for a video game. Supporting modifications is always a good thing. Basically, just got a game that was dead and nobody would playing it anymore to be one of the most top sold games on Steam right now because of these DayZ mods. So again, Arma 3 might be a good thing, might not be a great thing. We'll see. Moving on to Battlefield 4. Now, I am not a Battlefield player, like not at all, but I can see what they did on Battlefield 3, for example. They changed a lot of stuff, and hopefully they're gonna do the same thing on Battlefield 4. It lost by a lot, competing with Modern Warfare 3 rather, because it was the two most competing games. Obviously, it lost because Modern Warfare 3 has a bigger fan base and it's just a different type of game. So hopefully Battlefield 4 will be as good or better than Battlefield 3 was when it first came out. Moving on to Castlevania Lords of Shadow 2. Again, I have played and still own Castlevania Lords of Shadow, the first one. The game is great, but I can see where they could improve in a lot of parts. And honestly, for what I've read for the Castlevania Lords of Shadow 2, they are going to address those issues. They are going to improve on those issues, and they're going to add a more puzzling challenge to the game that they haven't before. Moving on to better games like Grand Theft Auto 5. God, I've read all the information about it. I've seen all the trailers. I've seen all the screenshots, and I can honestly say that the only reason I'm not pre-ordering this game right now is because there's basically no point at this point to pre-order the game. So if I were to pre-order it or not, it's the exact same thing. Not like Black Ops 2, where if you pre-order the game, you actually get some goodies and some stuff like that. So I'm not gonna pre-order it for just right now until they, I don't know, make it worthwhile, you know. But I can say, I honestly don't think this, and I've heard people saying this, but I honestly don't think it's going to be GTA San Andreas with better graphics. First of all, the map of the game is going to be huge. It's going to be GTA San Andreas, GTA Vice City, and GTA 3 combined. It's going to be bigger than that. So the campaign is obviously going to be more than 200 hours easily. Um, it's gonna have very in-depth customization features. You can customize cars, bikes, your character. Um, Mostly because people complained that on GTA 4 you couldn't, like, used to have too much money and there's not enough stuff that you can buy in the game. What can you buy? You can buy phones. You can like go to dates with girlfriends. You can't really buy any cars or do much with the money that you have. There you can buy clothes as well, but it's very limited. So you could not really use your money to do much stuff, and that's something that they're gonna change. They're gonna give you ways to spend your money uh, on a lot of customization options, which I think is excellent. And I was a bit disappointed on GTA 4 on that issue, but on GTA 5 it's obviously better. Moving on to Metro Last Night. I haven't still fully played Metro 2033, mostly because, again, I need more RAM on my computer to actually play it smoothly. The gameplay is a bit laggy right now, so I don't really like it. Even on lower settings, it still doesn't play very well. So until I can get more RAM, I won't play it. But I can tell that the game atmosphere is very, very scary. It's very dark, very creepy. It has a very good atmosphere. It's not an open world game. Don't expect something to be like Fallout. Again, it all has like weird monsters and characters and stuff. But I'm not sure what to expect from Metro Last Night. A lot of people are raving about it. I honestly think it's going to be a good game, and I don't know. Let's see if it's going to. So that was it for my 2013 game releases. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. And what games are you excited about for the next year? That's it. Peace.